Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and this is Transport Fever. It's 1944. We're a little bit, just a little bit in debt at the moment, but that's okay because I have a plan to work this stuff around as the Hiawatha pulls into the station with what is sure to be a highly profitable load. In the last episode, we added this magnificent beast of a train, and it is turning around our fortunes quite nicely because it is such a profitable train to be running. As you can see, capacity of 144, which is very nice indeed, and we're likely to fill this one only halfway. Well, that's kind of undermined what I was thinking there, but never mind. Right, what are we going to do today? I want to expand into more of the map as quickly as possible, but before I do so, I do need to fix some of the stuff that's broken at the moment. And none are more broken than the docks over here at Flint. Yeah. So there's we've got 381 items waiting to be picked up right now, and that's just not helping anything. So the first thing I'm going to do is we'll stop this wait until full business. Just to keep things rolling, because we've got a stone shit. No, that's the other grain and flipping cow waiting to be picked up. This is something we need to pick up on pretty quickly. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually I want to move my my kind of unprocessed food distribution from ship to train. We're still taking it to the same place, so we'll still be taking from effectively these docks here to these ones, but a station right about here should allow me to up the tempo with regards to the speed of that distribution. So that's the plan. We're going to build one of those. Okay, so as we can see, we've got ships coming in to pick stuff up. That's all good. The only downside really is that, as I've regularly mentioned, ships move so slowly, it's very hard to kind of keep up with demand once things start picking up. Well, it's not even demand, it's keeping up with supply. So my thinking is that we stick a station down here, and we'll stick the right one down because that's, traditional. Something along these lines. No, that's not where I want it. Basically, I need to be in range of the truck stop here. So, all too soon we're into Boris and money territory. Right, okay, where are we? August. August is okay, we'll be fine. The whole setup I've got right now is profitable, but, I need to move things along just a touch faster. So, what do we think about this? Do something along... Actually, no, if I do it in between the docks and... Hold on, there's an easier way to do this. We can do this by using a terminal instead. There we are. Right, so hopefully, that truck stop is definitely going to be in range. It's just a question of whether the docks are as well. Actually, the truck stop's in range of the docks, so there's no reason at all that won't be in range of both. So let's stick you in there, and then we need another one at the other end. And at the other end, we want to drop off in range of the... the ideal would be in range of both the processing plant, the station. Do we need the station? You never know. We might need the station later on. So the processing plant, the station, and... Yeah, that's got all three. And the truck stop. Now, if I can get this in a place where it doesn't need a gargantuan angle... That will probably do. Probably. Famous last words. Oh, hold on. 106 there. Alright, we'll take it. Alright, smashing. Now, we don't need anything too complicated. The fact that this route is actually relatively... the two stations on this route are relatively close together should mean that... actually, let's cheap this track up a little. That they're very relatively close together should mean that I'm able to transport goods quickly enough, theoretically, that I don't need too high capacity. So a standard size station should be sufficient. Now I want to cut across the road here. You're going to fight me every step of the way on that one, aren't you? Right. Okay. Well, let's build the next leg. Right, something a bit like that, and then around the corner here, because I've already got a train consist kind of picked out for this. The only thing I'm debating is whether to go one truck or one train or two, but I'll cover that in a moment. There we go. And in fact, let's just go straight for the link and see what it thinks. 77,000. Well, that's a reasonable chunk of track there. I'll take it for 77k, and then do something similar there, and we bleed off a little bit of speed, but to be honest, the train that I'm thinking of is not going to get up to that speed anyway, although that lump in the track there we could do without. So let's what should we do with about that? Well, we'll bulldoze this in primary connection. That's what we'll do about that. Yeah, flinging it across there. Nope. Take a bit more out. So yeah, I mean, basically it's going to fulfill exactly the same task. This is about, yeah, you're putting too much lump. We don't want any lump. Yeah, it's going to fulfill exactly the same task that the ships are currently doing, but at greater speed. And potentially, we're going to have a lump there in order to, yeah, because the bank of the river is getting in the way. Yeah, so the same amount of speed, but no, more speed, greater capacity. Yeah. So all the things that you want from an upgrade, this is going to deliver on, theoretically. Okay, good. Right. So yeah, I don't need you anymore. There you are. You go away. Right, so between there and there. All right, smashing. So let's get a route on that. Now, this is it's not integrated into the rest of the network at all, which is something I'm going to need to resolve later on. But this is going to be war. Let's just call it freight. Let's go freight bulk here. No, freight. It is bulk, yes. So bulk deliveries are just lots. That's my justification there. Going to need a depot. This would seem to be the easiest place to get one stuck in. Somewhere like that, with a little bit of this, and hopefully I've left enough space so it doesn't. Yeah, there we go. Right. Okay. So what we're looking at is by train, cheap. Is what we want, and we could go with another Mikado. Love the Mikado, but it's 476 per year for an 80 km/h train. Now we're not going to need a train with a huge number of wagons. This will also do 80. It's only 182 a year, so there's absolutely no. This is a no-brainer. Now the decision I've got is whether I go with a double header or whether I go with two trains. Right, so I'm going to have two of them. The benefit of running two trains is that they're constantly in motion. A double header would, that's neither better or worse because we're still paying the same amount of cost. But what have we got? Not enough money. Well, that's a downer. We'll borrow some more then. Given my 30 million credit limit at the moment, I want to carry. I don't know. 50-ish, 70-ish. Let's have a look. What have we got? No, talk to me here. I want words from you. Are you going to show me what the actual capacity? I'm going to have to do it in my head. What's that? 36. So one more is 72. That would seem to be pretty reasonable. So and then on the other one here we want facility to transport grain. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If we pile those up onto the other line, now it means I need to double track the station, But overall, actually, that's less, isn't it? I need one more on there. There we go. That would be even. Yeah, then we can work some kind of wait till full, but it means I'm going to need a little bit more track. You know what? I'm going to stick them together. You down and then up. No, I don't want you at the end. Don't want you at the end. All right, we're going to have to, in that case, yeah, let's go down with that. There we are. And now bring everything down. Right, set line on to War Freight Bulk. Meanwhile, I'm going to set you on the Stone Bulk line. So basically, I'm going to put all these ships out of business. Well, I'm not going to put them out of business. I'm going to put them on a different line. Given the amount of stone we've currently got waiting, this should lead to my God, that's a lot of orange. All right, that's not subtle in the slightest. Right, turn it around. Go and pick up the right bit first, if you would be so kind. So there we go. I mean, yeah, we've already got, the trucks have already taken the hint, and they're now delivering to the station, which is a good thing. Right, what are you packing? You're taking construction materials up there. Be my guest. By all means, take construction materials up there. But the hope is that by speeding up this route using the train, there we go. That we can make this work. And when I've made a bit of cash back, the Alco, crikey, time is really marching on. When I've made a bit of cash back, I'll double track at least part of this route and probably split this into two so that we get more regular deliveries. So the actual quantity delivered won't change, but the frequency at which it's delivered should help. Right, what are you? Stone Bulk. You are also Stone Bulk. Good. Get moving. What are you? You're War and Grain and Cow. Now we want to get shot of you. So how about you drop off and then we can do that. Oh, equally, look, it's already picked up on my intentions here, which is jolly promising. And it was carrying next to nothing that first time round and still made 150,000, which is, I mean, it's some way short of its annual running cost. But it should be able to make enough deliveries per year that those running costs don't end up being, well, ridiculous. You're taking 22 back. Can we be bothered with that? No, I want to progress quickly, so I'm going to put you straight on stone. We'll sacrifice what you've got right now. Depending on where you're going, I want you to go and pick up first. Although, admittedly, this is sticking 3 kind of stone deliverers in procession. Although there's not a whole lot I can do about that. What are you waiting for? You're taking that over to Sal Food Bulk, which is on the other side of the river. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can cope with that. And then we're just going to need to declare that Grain and Cow is no longer a thing. Grain and Cow, no longer a thing. Delete the route. There we go. That's the end of the line there. Cool. Right, so, that's cleared the docks out, and hopefully that will also kick production into high gear up there. Now, the other thing that I need to do, how much are you carrying this time? 36 grain, 18 livestock. Keep it going. The other thing that I need to do off the back of that is we've just had, I believe, the next truck option coming up. Let's have a look. Yeah, Studebakers are now available. Now, the problem I've got with Studebakers is that even though, automatic is still a thing, these guys will quite happily carry livestock there, but they won't carry grain. I need these guys to carry grain, so I'm going to need to make 2 routes instead of 1 and split my vehicles around. And they're effectively going to the same place, but right, Flint West, Flint West Eels, and then Flint transfer here. So this is going to be FLN grain. And then we'll stick half of the vehicles over onto the other side. FLN grain. And you. You as well. And then what I'll do is I'll upgrade both at the same time. Oh, okay. So we had an odd number of trucks. But if I'm upping to a new truck type, then that's pretty acceptable. Who am I pinging here? You, livestock. Go to the depot. There you go. 4 of each should be fine. And then let's close those off because it's just confusing me. Right, FLN grain, and you're going to be FLN cow because I like to use good technical terminology. Right, you are on auto replace already, which is less than ideal. Livestock, please. We'll go with livestock. Livestock's brown. We're going to go with brown for livestock. Yeah? Yes? Yes, you sure about that? Yes, we're sure about that. Take that to 25%. We'll stick that over there. And then on the other side here, we're going to change the vehicle to grain. Grain is yellowish. No. We'll leave it on automatic just in case it gets any targets of opportunity. Go with this pale yellow number. Yep, do it. 25. Yes. Okay, the race is on. Which line is going to resolve itself first? So here we go. These two chaps here, road vehicles aging out the wazoo. There we go. Now, as business picks up on that cargo line, we'll find that these guys will rattle through a little bit more because they're all on wait till full at the transfer. Cow is definitely in the lead with 2. Although we do have this kind of multicoloured dealio going on right now. Come on, chaps, how about upgrading? See, oh, there's a new one. Excellent. You're going to a depot. Fine, that's okay. Where are you taking that? Are you working a different route? Where are you taking? Who are you working for? You're on Flint Industrial. Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. Good work. Carry on. As you were. What are you carrying? Fuel. I don't think you could take fuel unless I set you up as a tanker. Oh, well, never mind. That's more like it. Right, we need one more on cow. Although that's clearly a grain truck. Given its sporty tan yellow. Oh, it's because I'm running a combination. That's not a Studebaker. That's a one of the old school, one of the very old school. Right, grain has won the foot race there. We just need the last cow to upgrade. Where are you? You're queuing. Okay, fair enough. Come on, people, keep it moving. Grain doesn't give a monkeys. He's already on the move. Look, there you go. 8 of 13. 8 of 13. That's not brilliant. To be honest, I do want them to wait till full. As much as you can create, unsightly queues. The saving in running costs is actually, pretty handy. But this farm, I believe, is actually kicking out. Yeah, 184 now. So it's resolved the bottleneck that the docks was adding. The real question is whether this will keep up or whether I've created a secondary bottleneck in the extra deliveries that I'm making. Come on, sunshine. Don't make me tinker with... I'm going to tinker with the route. Grain and cow overview. Don't wait till full. Now wait till... There we go. All done. And if you are going to do the 25% shenanigans, it's always worth keeping an eye on it to make sure you don't end up doing that on multiple occasions. Good. Right. Excellent. Everybody get back to work. Right. How are we doing down here? How are we doing? So the train's out at the moment, but we do have 33 waiting. Well, that's, that's okay. A little more would be nice. And how much food are you bringing back with you? 29 food coming back. Well, that's equally viable. Now, these two incredibly costly Mikados that I'm running up there, I'm thinking of mothballing one of them, by which I mean, selling it. And instead of the route that it's running right now, where we're going, where we've got Warren, Boston, effectively, and then Warren, Indianapolis, of having it go Warren, Indianapolis, Warren, Boston, Warren, Indianapolis, Warren, Boston. Now, that's going to reduce the turnaround time, but it should mean that the load is larger every time we do it. Equally, it would be very easy indeed to stick a goods station in here, for example, which actually might be quite a nice place, with another food drop-off. I don't know, is that going to be close enough? Let's have a look. Need a bit of that. No, not track. No, not track. We want this shopping basket number. So if we, if we pretended it was there, what does it reach? Nothing at all. Right, okay. If it was... See, I need it to talk to the road, just so I can get a measure of how far its spread is. Turn the overlay back on here. And we've got quite a lot of shopping going on there. Now, I mean, likewise, we've got a truck stop there, so I could do a very small kind of shuttle. Yeah, this might help raise the profitability on this service. I mean, it's not an inexpensive thing to do. There we go. And we could kill that road depot, plant this in here, kill the road depot. I think that's what we're going to do. All right, okay. Now let's uncheck some stuff so I don't inadvertently smash. Right, you wait for a full load this time, sunshine, and then we're going to get busy with the bulldozer. So this will be phase 1. There may be a subsequent phase 2. Do we want catenary? We might as well keep it consistent. I mean, the reason I place catenary even, prior to my switch to electric, same with high-speed lines as well, is it saves me doing it later. And while that's expensive now, which means that actually it's a really stupid thing to do, yeah, I'm going to stop doing it. It's a really stupid thing to do. But in this case, I've already committed to this as a concept. Right, do we want 160 be enough? I should think so. And that's going to sit in there like it was meant to be. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I'm excited to be. Okay. Well, it's close. Let's get rid of all of that. Get rid of that as well. And then, if I can just, how far are you going to delete? You're going to delete a reasonable chunk. Now, hopefully, I shouldn't gouge out any more of the land here. Hey, it's your friend and mine, Terrain Alignment Collision. Do not terrain alignment collide when you fit under there just fine a moment ago. You absolute peasant. Alright, well, bad news for the bridge. Right, do that elegantly. So what are you colliding with now? Are you colliding with the ramp? Just do it. Right, you fussy flipping thing. Bit of auto smoothing wouldn't have hurt there. Right, okay, so that's the... Yeah. So this is phase 1, right? And with phase 1, what we'll do is we'll change the Boston line. Actually, before we do that, let's see what we've actually got in the catchment area. A very small amount of blue in the catchment. So what we'll do is we'll stick a truck kind of shuttle route in here. In fact, let's stick it in the other side if I can. Alright, that should still be in range of the station. Speak to me? Yes. Good. And then we'll change up... let's start by changing up the rail route. So this is, what are we talking? Boss Food. Boss Food has currently got a frequency of no frequency. Intriguing. That would usually imply that I'd broken something. But I have replaced all the track. Oh, it could be because it's on a wait till full. Maybe. Warren Exchange, add a station. Boston something, Warren Branch. Okay, fine. And then Boston Halt and then back again. Yes. Let's just give that a minute to think about it. Actually, what I want to do is these chaps here who are all on War Food. Why are you waiting? You've got 9 food on board. What are you doing here? Right, you, depot. You, depot. You, take a hint. Next one, same thing. And you know where you're going. Right, what's that leave me with? 4. I think we'll get away with 3. Okay, right, and then we will edit War Food. So instead of wherever they are now, which is, what's that, Halt, we will change it to the new one. So Halt, remove, add station, that one there. So it's just shuffling it round the corner, but it will mean that we're still supplying the kind of the growth in commercial that Warren already had going on. That's the theory. We've got no loading going on at all, so they should just turn up. So Warren Annex, wait till full. Good. Okay, that feels semi-robust. And we've still got people waiting down here. What are you waiting for? What's your... No path. There is a... Oh, no, hold on. Maybe there isn't a path. There isn't a path. I've destroyed it. Okay, fine. I'll put a path back in. Thank you for your dedication to the cause and for letting me know that that was a problem. One building will be removed or ugly level crossing. Ugly level crossing it is. Over here we'll stick a bridge because we have one before. That looks about right. I mean, again, ugly bridge. I mean, I've built way more attractive bridges than that. Okay, right. What else do we need here? I don't think we do. I think that should do the trick. The real question is how quickly. Oh, I'm sure I severed another connection. I did. I broke that one. But you know what? I'm over it. Yes, absolutely. Likewise, I'm going to need to do something with this end of the rail if I'm intending to use it. What exactly? I'm not entirely sure yet. I know that this is going to head out to Jacksonville eventually. And do I need 4 tracks heading into Boston? Feels excessive. And that's pretty ugly as well. I want to fix that. Oh, hold on. We've got 4 million quid in the bank. Right, let's pay all of that down for the moment because I'm not planning on building anything for a couple of minutes. Right, let's have a look at this train and see if it is looking at being just a little more profitable. Equally, you can now learn to wait till full. Right, what have we got going on? 33. Okay. Well, get moving. Let's see where you drop off. Yes. Now let's turn that back on again. The CFS Pixelator has reached its lifetime and should be replaced. Well, it will be replaced when it's the appropriate time to do so. So far, these Mikados have been nothing but a drain on my flaming finances. And hopefully a move like this could turn that around. It doesn't help that it's going uphill all the way, or at least most of the way. But hopefully we can still make a few quid out of it. Now let's have a look. How many are you going to drop off here? Good. Right, so we dropped 10 off there, which will keep those trucks in motion for a minute or two, or at least some of those trucks. But I'm optimistic that because we're now what? We're now demonstrating to the game that this is in motion. That will work. The big downside, of course, is that it means that this will never take a full load into Boston. But hopefully it will never need to. Now this weight that we've got going on here, in fact, I think... Oh, slow down. I think this might be the screenshot, It was close. I don't know if it was exactly what I wanted, but it was certainly pretty close. But yeah, that signalling is working exactly as intended. Basically, the passenger line gets total priority going through there. And the passenger line is currently complete overkill. It doesn't need double tracking, doesn't need high speed. But it is one of our major earners. Right, let's get back down here and see how it's looking. Talk to me. What have we got? You're unloading food. Well, come on, let's load some stuff a bit quicker. What have we got? 39 and 39. Acceptable. There we go. Well, I think that I think the amount of... In fact, let's just... I was going to wrap you up there, but I want to see how much money this makes. So let's trot on down there. So there we go. This is this is going to be the kind of theme, such as I ever have a theme, that we're going to be following for a little while in trying to make the stuff that I've already got pay off a little bit better. So I'll probably turn my attention to oil and fuel next time around, possibly stone as well, to make sure that that's all moving around correctly. With new trucks available, it means that we can do things a little quicker. I kind of like these dudes, but I do wonder about whether I should split them into 2 trains to make its delivery more regular. But this kind of service was one that, this cost... How much did this cost to set up? Probably about 4 million in total, including the train. And that's a significant investment early on when you're not even building the full kind of transit network. There we go. And payday. Talk to me. 685 grand. That is more than the cost of that train per year. So providing I make more than 1 delivery per year, that train's going to cover itself. There you go. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Colonel Failure. Look, 43 waiting there now. This is all, that's much better. So all I need to do is get that Indianapolis service to stop off somewhere else as well. And I think similar levels of prosperity are available. Anyway, chuck us a like if you enjoyed this one. I'll be back very soon with a little bit more. And you may wish to subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on that happening. I've been Colonel Failure. Thanks for watching. Catch you very soon. Cheerio.